Good afternoon, thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. David Goldman's in the house, everyone. We were just saying, hello buddy.
Hey buddy.
We were just saying, complaining about all the things that have gone wrong in the last few days, and it's like, if you sit there and complain enough, you can find enough things that have gone wrong, but they're being blown up more than what they really are.
Right, I agree. Yeah, you get
like
that
I was
mindset.
just complaining.
And he got about coffee.
Yeah.
He goes, David, and I'm out of coffee.
I know. That's the funny thing.
That's a big deal, though, people.
Well, I just thought, because I thought, gee, David's feeling a little flat today. And
Never. Never.
Because sometimes he asks for one of my Nespressos in my office.
It's true.
And I was thinking to myself, gee, I'm feeling a little flat. It's because I haven't had coffee.
And honestly, I wouldn't have known. You
What?
still kind of had that pep in the step. We were walking through the studio, kind of, you know, hey, doing this. And I was like, Troy, what's going on?
Yeah, but no one said, hey, back. I said to David, no one likes us today.
I think it's because
the
rain?
no, it's you.
Oh.
Normally they say hello to me.
I don't know, Troy. People in the studio love me. I'm starting to worry about you.
Do you want to take over my job?
Midday
with David.
Dave. With just
You
Dave.
have wanted that. Your friends at your wedding said, oh, you're the guy on David's show. Yes, I am.
You know, I think we're just a dynamic duo.
We're fine.
Watch
I think
out,
we'll
people.
keep it as it is.
All right,
well, you're
fine.
on a couple of times this week.
Yep.
All right, David, what did I tell you have to do every Monday night?
Watch Dancing with the Stars.
Have you watched Dancing with the Stars?
I watched half of it. Why?
Oh.
Not because you called me and reminded me.
You were spray tanning?
Because
Clippering?
Rita Goldman called me.
Oh, did she?
Said, she's like, "Are you watching? Are you?" And I was like, "Mom, what do you?" I had no
He's
idea.
Mom.
I had no idea what she was talking about. And she's like, "David, turn it on right now. This is great." And so I caught the tail end of it. Then I actually went on and rewatched a couple of the
first
dances.
half.
No, I actually watched probably the last 3/4 of it.
Okay.
So it was definitely entertaining. Troy, you need to be a judge, because all I could think about was Troy being a judge, just being like, this is fantastic.
Well, I was thinking about that last night because I watched that show. Look, if you haven't watched, I'm just telling you, if you haven't watched The Good Doctor, oh gosh, I hope that's The Good Doctor on Monday nights on our station.
Yeah, yep, The Good Doctor.
Oh, good. I was hoping, gosh, that's that. It is the most incredible medical show.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I love it. So what's really unfortunate now, you have Dancing with the Stars from 8 till 10, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood from 8 till 9, and then, I know.
This is what...
And then you have The Good Doctor, I think it's on at 9 till 10.
Yeah.
So I
You're
literally...
just flipping. Do you have multiple TVs?
Yes, I do. And I have that, yes, thank you. They tell me what I'm thinking in my ear, everyone. I have the DVR in each room.
So you're just moving.
So I get home at night, I watch The View, I watch Ellen, then I watch the 6:30 news.
It's
I
true.
go straight into my programs for the evening. And I know you think I watch a lot of TV, but I skim through the commercials.
Right.
Because I have to get through it all.
Yeah.
And even though I got to bed at 11:30 last night, because the darn shows, because that hip-hop and Hollywood,
He
everyone.
loves it. He loves it. But this is real, people. Like, when I get into Troy's office, he's got about three TVs. And they're all, you know, and we're looking at shows, seeing, but it's your business.
Yeah.
We've got to know what's hot and what's not.
Yeah.
So
should we talk about what's hot and what's not?
I want to talk more about love and hip hop, but I know we need to talk about
Okay,
Dancing with the
quickly,
Stars.
talk to me.
No, I want you to tell me the rundown.
Oh, I cannot tell. No, I better not, because it got a bit racy last night.
Oh.
And you know I have to Google half the words that they say.
Oh, I know.
Because I don't understand what they're saying, so I literally have the laptop. And as I'm watching the show, I'm Googling the words, so then I have to replay to get the sentence in my head right.
There's a lot of teaching going on. A lot of teaching.
I love it. I love it.
So tell me about Dancing with the
Alrighty,
Stars.
Dancing with the Stars, of course, on last night, and their theme was New York City Night. Arguably, the highlight of the show was radio personality Bobby Bones did at the end of his routine, and it made his partner, Shana Burgess, mad. Take a look. I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah.
People. What was he thinking?
First of all, his high kick there was a little extreme.
David Goldman.
But I will also say that the ending was just tacky.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to do it. I'm just trying to see if we've got a little bit more coming up. Of course, after last night's dances, here's some other things that stands out. It's a three-way tie for first place with the judges' score of 26 out of 30. Actor Juan Pablo. Now, listen, everyone, I'm still trying to work out who he is. Does anyone know who he is, Juan Pablo? They danced the quick step on 42nd Street. Oh, apparently he was in Mamma Mia, really interesting. Actor Milo Mayhem and pro Whitney Carson, they danced the Charleston to Living in New York City. I thought they were brilliant.
I thought they did a great job.
I think he's from one of the Disney stars.
Yep.
I could be wrong, everyone.
No, I think you're right.
Okay, these are my favourite couple. I don't know whether we can get to them. Singer Tashani and pro Brandon Armstrong. Oh, this is that Disney guy.
Yeah.
They danced the tango to New York. Drop, New York, Dorp. Is it New Dorp or New York? It was, look at them. I wish we had the music.
Yeah, I love how they just bring it in. I like the background. It's
Yeah.
very, very pop.
Well, they were doing the tango as if they were in a nightclub, everyone.
Oh, they've got the moves.
Yeah, brilliant. And apparently, you know, she didn't do enough tango steps, so the judges said, but they thought the lifts and the kicks were impressive.
No,
All right?
She killed it.
All right, that's enough with Dancing with the Stars, everyone. We're done with that. Okay. All righty. Would you let your 6-year-old, this is really important. I thought about this because I'm going to tell you why. Would you let your 6-year-old daughter remove her body hair if she felt self-conscious? That's a question one mother posted to a forum, and she received overwhelming amount of support. Now, she claims that her 6-year-old daughter has dark body hair and posted this picture to show everyone what she was talking about. Her child is so self-conscious and nervous about being teased, she wears tights in the summer and refuses to go swimming. Now, just before we get to this, I want to talk about some of the tweets that came up, if we can. One of them was, I was a hairy child and it was horrendous. I got badly bullied for it. I've told both my girls that if they wanted to remove hair, they can. The next one is, if she's upset about it, please do something about it. I was the same at that age, but my mum would not let me do anything. When I got a little older, other children started to notice, so I spent my summers at school wearing tights under my summer dresses. All right, here's the thing. I absolutely agree. If that poor little darling of a girl is getting bullied because, you know, she's just that little bit hairier, okay?
Yeah.
I think as a mum, you don't want to see your kids being bullied. I think it's a little different from colouring your hair or getting acrylic nails put on or piercing your ears. Mm-hmm. I think waxing for a girl is A-okay at that age. I'm not saying that I would do it for everyone.
Right.
What do you think, David?
I think if the little girl is having the insecurities, I think she should be supported.
Yeah.
And I know she's young, she's 6, but you know, at the med spa, we've treated young teenagers that have dark hair, where they're having mustaches.
Yeah.
And
the poor darlings.
It makes you want them to feel confident.
Yeah, I agree.
So and I think you brought up a great point about, we're not saying, you know, acrylic nails and, you know,
colouring hair.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
different.
It's just, if this is something that maybe the kid is getting bullied at school, and if you can help, great. But at the same time, we also want to push confidence, you know, in herself. But it's hard being.
Listen,
a kid
everyone
sometimes.
knows.
Yeah.
You know, let's be real. That if you're walking around with excessively hairy legs or arms or a lip as a girl, you know, if you're being bullied and your mum and dad are so against it, just maybe sit them down and really explain why.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd be honest, if I ever had a child, not, I think, poor kid, but I think to myself, I would probably do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I wouldn't. You know, I don't like the hair dryers and the whole colouring the hair. And I was at the foot place. What do you call it? The Medi Spa, or whatever you have, where you have a
nail
pedicure.
salon.
And this little kid beside me, I'm not lying, she would have been maybe 7. She was having gel nails put on. The whole time, I had obviously had a judgmental look on my face.
I'm sure. Troy,
I promise you. But it upset me.
Yeah.
Because I also think you're taking away the youth of that child. I don't know. Tell me what you think. It's an open
Putting
book.
a lot of pressure.
We've got this up on Facebook. Tell me whether you agree with the parents. I think it's interesting. Alrighty, this is a crazy story that happened over the weekend. Lindsay Lohan live streamed. This is crazy. An encounter she had with a homeless family in Moscow. She believes they were Syrian refugees and encouraged them to come with her, especially with the kids. The family stood up and walked away, causing Lindsay to follow them and accuse them of trafficking their children because they won't let them go with her when they wanted to. What she's saying is the kids wanted to go with Lindsay. While following them, she talks to them both in Arabic and English with a heavy accent. Finally, one of the parents turns around and punches her in the face, causing Lindsay to stop. So in this scenario, would you let the family leave? Or if you truly believe something was wrong, would you follow them? My other question is, did Lindsay really have her heart in the right place, or was something else happening? What do you think, Dave?
Well, I think that she definitely overstepped her boundary.
Yep.
If she thinks that these kids were in danger, she needs to get, some type of police or some type of law enforcement involved, because she's really putting herself at risk.
Yeah.
The fact that she got punched, I think she's lucky that that's all, that happened. She couldn't communicate with them. So she couldn't even speak with them. She said she'd been following them, seeing them sleep outside. I do think she was trying to help. She really might have had her heart in the right place, possibly, but to live stream this, if somebody came up to you from a foreign country and you couldn't understand them
and you had a camera in your face,
it's just like, oh, she just
I'm probably going to sound really, and maybe our booth can tell us, do the population of Syria speak Arabic? Do they?
I'm not sure.
I'm not quite sure either.
Yeah. But I know she was trying to speak, she was yelling Russian and speaking a couple words of Arabic, telling them she
So how did she know they were from Syria?
She's guessing. And she's telling the kids to come watch TV with her. That's what she was telling the kids, and it's like, whoa, crazy stranger.
Yeah.
And
Lindsay's not well known in Moscow. I'm not quite sure, why she would be doing that. Now, she is living in Dubai, everyone. They're now criticising her also because they're saying that she's gone a little bit Lulu again. Do you know what I mean? And, as they said on E! News last night, do you, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Just do you. Alrighty, this is interesting. It's that time of the year, everyone. David, do people ask you when you're going to have a baby?
Yes.
Oh, they do? More now you're married? Or before you were married?
Definitely more now after. All the time.
All right. Okay. Well, it's that time of the year again, everyone, where you decide what to call your kid next. We found a list of names that are going to be the most popular names in 2019. This way you can choose to go with the flow or swim upstream and name your child something different. David, what would be your boy name?
Oh, I can't say it.
Why?
Well, it's a secret. We've already got him picked out.
Well, tell us.
I can't.
We know everything. We know you.
Well, okay. I'll share one of them. Okay. One of them that I've always liked and Brandy really likes is Maximus.
I love Maximus.
Maximus Goldman.
Yep.
So some of our friends are trying to steal it from us. So the race is on.
Oh.
Yeah.
As in to get pregnant?
Well, yes, but to name our kid.
Oh, right. I'm like, okay, are we trying? Mrs. Goldman, there could be a little Maximus on its way.
So
all right.
I want to hear
we gave the
these
top
names
10.
Are good.
The top 10 names, all right? Arya, or spelled with a W, like in the Game of Thrones. Now, this means heir. A-I-R. What do you think?
I like that name.
Yeah, okay. Carter, which means son of. It's a popular unisex name. What do you think? I don't know about that one. I have to be honest, I don't like that one. Easton, which means to the east of the settlement. What?
I like that name, though.
Easton?
Yeah.
Okay, Grayson. I love Grayson, which means son of a steward.
A friend of mine named his kid Grayson.
Okay, Hazel, which means Hazel.
I like it. It's all right.
Well, no, my girlfriend just had a baby in Australia, and she named her daughter Hazel.
Yeah, it's classic.
Alrighty, Kingsley, which means King's Meadow. I like that. Nora, which means light. Owen, which means warrior. I like Owen, the name
That's cool.
Owen.
Yeah.
Paisley, which means church.
Didn't know that.
Did you think that's interesting?
Yeah.
And Wyatt, which means hard brave.
I like Wyatt.
Now, I didn't see Maximus on the top 100.
It's coming. It's going to make it.
I like Maximus is an old-fashioned name, and I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love it.
I'm excited about our guests.
Wait, we
some
got
good
something.
ones.
What you didn't say the girl name. We're going to call her Maximus too.
Yeah,
It could be a problem.
be strong.